well, this is a tough board, obviously. Not much to pick up. I think what I want to do is pick up a Mim because there's a the black. It's good with both the cats. Those are both animals. We could get the 2/2, which sets us up a little better in combat, but honestly not much. Um, and I think we'll just take the loss the first round and then see what happens. With Curse King, Loki, well, we're against a lot of strong characters. Lete, I actually like Kato a lot. Tiger, who just stomped us. But this is really interesting. We're just gonna have to pause here, it looks like. Because we very much want... We want both the chickens, and we very much want the blind mouse. Because buying the chickens is you spend 4 gold, and you can sell it for 4 gold, but you also just get the treasure, or you could just take 2 gold. So it's just a net gold character at that point. I think we're unlikely to beat Sharon, although we're more likely to beat it with the buff up front because their first character gets buffed, so if we can trade into that and then have the 1/4, we have some kind of shot. Okay, actually we will win because of this sort of weird setup and attack, so we'll take it. We just don't want to take any damage. Okay, let's see what we get here. We don't have any slays. I think taking a 3 is just okay. It's not great, but triggers eventually. And then we'll just grab the, blind mouse. Obviously, you always want blind mice with Wonder Waddle because, buying 2 2-drops to get a 4-drop treasure is just incredibly strong. This is actually nice to have as we move into the 3 turns. We're really going to want to be focusing on 3-drop animals, and being able to sell something for 4 gold is just basically a lot of gold, in your reserves. We're only going to have 5 gold, so it almost doubles our gold stores. Not that we'll definitely sell this, but it's only a 4/4 on board. It's getting buffed, but its base is just a 4/4, so we're definitely open to it. Oh wow, and that was a great attack for us. We'll actually get even 1 extra gold. And we also want all the pigs, so, they get what they deserve. And here's just 2 animals we can buy, right? I'd love to cast the end, but it doesn't seem like it fits here. So we'll just roll instead. Mim would be interesting. If we had 1 more gold, I would buy Hippocampus and Mim here. Since we don't, I think I just won't bother. We'll go something along these lines. We'll try to get the Slay. I don't love Hippocampus most of the time. I guess it is good. It's I don't know what it's better than. Yeah, maybe we're supposed to buy it. Right, we're supposed to buy it, and I don't know, I love the chicken just being around. If we get this as a 10, yeah, we gotta do this, right? We'll grab this, and we'll just buff the cat. Nothing about that feels good to me, but, we just could get some animals going forward. Well, we're making this look difficult, but yeah, we will win this fight eventually. So I don't know if we're going to win the fight if we buy this is the issue. I think we're just going to roll. Oh wow, we get double upgrade. Oh, here we go. So we're actually going to buy the chicken because it buffs this by 2. Sell the chicken. Grab this. We're going to 5-drop treasure. And I think actually if we double the abilities of these, we'll get 2 3-drop treasures, and they'll both be doubled. And I also love Mimic. So it makes us weak for 1 turn, but then we get a lot stronger. So we'll do that. So this was a very interesting turn, obviously, because we're playing Wonder Waddle, and Wonder Waddle's very, very strong. This is now a 10-8, which is, a lot stronger than the 5-1 we started with. Who we get? So we get Catter, they're still at 3. Everyone looks like still at 3. We've passed up, they're at 4, obviously. We passed up on a couple XP we could have taken, but I think, on Wonder Waddle, you also don't need a rush to 4 because your 3-drops are so strong. And I think there's just a lot of incentive to It's actually really nice because we can maybe get some buffs on some of our characters just while we, you know, going through this round, right? Oh, we do want to make sure we win the round, and actually it looks like we're going to struggle here. We're actually going to, yeah, we're going to lose this round, actually. I thought we had it firmly in hand, but we did run into an issue with range characters. We don't have Dwarf. I think Sting is fine. Gives us 20/20. We can either go super into Slay stuff, or, well, actually a bunch of things go super into Slay stuff. Or we just go 2/2 on everything, and just consider that fine for now. And I would love Slay buffs permanently. We could really lean into Slay. Huh. I think the Power Orb's just better, and I think we want to transform. I'm gonna buy this, and maybe buy this, and then let's transform this. Yeah, that seems fine. And we want to mim over a chicken. I guess it probably is better. Yeah, because it's also one away from a buff, right? This is actually hard to figure out. I'm gonna say no. I think this is just fine. Just having more gold might be better. We're gonna move into turn 4. That's very nice. So remember that we're not playing Tiger. So when we get this 4-drop treasure, because we have the early Mimic, it will also be doubled. Oh, wow. Are we gonna manage to lose this fight? Oh no, we win and we keep the pig. Wow, that was very, very lucky. Oh, they have the Muerte, that's why they got the extra Juliet. I honestly wasn't sure. Okay, let's take some extra XP, because we can put it in the first slot. And we're looking for 4 drops here. Nothing super good yet. Oh, let's get a 4-drop treasure out of this. Wow, so we can get a ton of gold, which I think is good if we move up the XP. Or we can get +6/+6. This is pretty early. That would be interesting. Huh. I think Fool's Gold is good for the next turn. And yeah, let's sell this, right? I guess we'll sell. I'm gonna buy another one of these just to see if we can grab another 4-drop treasure. And yeah, we'll throw this up front. And this second, just in case we can get 2. And we'll just throw this in back just in case. The idea is that we just want to get as much XP as possible. And once we get the 4-drop treasure, we can always replace the Fool's Gold. This is going to give us 8 gold though, which is a ton, so we can really cycle through and try to buy some other things. And if we get up to level 5, we might want to have all that gold, so we'll see. Hopefully we get these attacks off. We do get the attacks off, but they don't really hit the things we need them to. This did trigger though, which is nice. Looks like we'll lose this fight, mostly because these stupid things are going to be attacking. Yeah, we'll take a lot of damage actually. 13, wow, tier 2 upgraded characters makes that tough. Okay, I don't know, I think Hidden Cache is going to be... Yeah, I guess now Hidden Cache maybe is better than the Fool's Gold. And we're just going to roll a lot. We'll take the pig upgrade. We don't want any of these. We'll skip, but we will look at some 5-drops here. Lancelot is obviously very nice. I think Book is pretty good too. Although I might overvalue Book, so I don't want to discount that possibility. Oh, let's upgrade this. Again, I don't like any of those. But we're going to throw this in. So this turn we're going to try to get this to hit for 2. But the next turn we'll just throw this in the first slot. Oh, actually, can we do this? Yeah, let's throw this here. So this up front, this like this. Oh, and I should have taken... I'll stop here because we can just grab this for 2 gold and see if we want to do anything. Actually, we don't. Nah, it doesn't matter. That was probably a bad play. So this triggers immediately. Oh, I forgot this was also a sleigh. Okay, we did get the one we wanted. I completely messed that up. Wow, that was awful. No, but don't do what I did. So the issue was that we really wanted to hit 2 XP. Oh wow, that would have been nice. So we're not going to hit 6 this turn, which is unfortunate, but we will do some damage to this person, get some extra gold. So everything here is doubled. I don't think we can reasonably grab... Actually, we can grab an early monkey's paw, right? Or do we just want character in the front, character in the back thing? Yeah, we can grab that instead. Monkey's paw at 12/12 is so strong at this point, actually. We're gonna grab that and just stop playing 6 characters. I'm just gonna cast this. Let's see some 6s, right? Wombat's a pretty strong 5 here. But we're seeing a lot of Grimsouls. Grimsoul's pretty interesting with... I think something like this. Everything's getting 12/12. You know, we're gonna want to change that out soon. But the Grimsouls are nice. Oh, that was unfortunate. Yeah, that was really unfortunate. But we'll get extra gold from this thing. They're a pretty strong board, though. Ooh, and that was just an unfortunate attack there. So the good thing is this will summon something that also gets +12/12. Oh, that's not gonna be good, though. Oh wow, and because of that hit, we'll just lose. Took 8 damage here, that's pretty significant. Okay, let's see what the 4-drop treasure is. Yeah, this seems like it might be better than the cash here. We have 19 gold. We could just buy this and upgrade it. And I wonder if it's better just to buy another. This only summons 2 things right now. What if we sold 2 things and grabbed a second one? Gives us the chance at more gold. No, we don't want to buy this, right? What am I... Oh, we already bought it, okay. I don't know what I'm doing. Something like this seems fine. We don't know whether this will trigger this or this. Obviously, this will summon things with +12/12. Obviously, there's some tension because this being this, you know, requires things to die for it to summon, but the fewer things you have, the, you know, fewer things will summon, but we want this to get the monkey's paw. I think we played this person before, right? We'll get some gold out of this. This will trigger. And this will stay alive, so we will have, I think, 8 extra gold here. So we'd like to eventually replace the monkey's paw with an 6-drop treasure. Oh, this casts 3 times? Okay, well, we count those. Is there anything we can upgrade that's worth it? Grimsoul, maybe. I just don't think so right here. We maybe should have considered both those trees. So these are really good in some cases. Let's see if we can... No. I'll buy a chicken for now. I think Hercules is good if we can replace the... Right, because we want to replace the treasure. Oh, another egg is interesting. I think we're off of some of this stuff. It's another spawner. Mummy is an interesting one. Oh, another pumpkin. So what if our board was like all pumpkins? And then these things. How good or bad is that? Maybe we don't want the pig either. So the pig definitely hurts our chance of winning, but it does give us the upside of the gold. Oh, that was a really tough one. Oh, that's... Oh, that survived. Okay, never mind. Oh well, and we actually did full damage. It didn't matter, but we did a full 27 damage, which is interesting. You rarely get that. Okay, let's sell, buy, and buy. We're actually gonna take this in place of the forking rod, because it means we can get a 7-drop treasure, which is very good here. This is obviously very nice with us. Huh. We sort of do want this, right? 1, 2, 3. Grab this. Do we want to pause here because we might want to upgrade this? Yeah, I mean, we'd really love this to proc, because then we get a 7-drop treasure. If it doesn't, how badly do we want to upgrade this? Yeah, we do, I think, because we might just end up with a 6-drop board full of bears if we end up going that route. That was obviously not what we're looking for. Okay, that's getting closer. Okay, so it only has 4. At least this is growing a little bit. So let's see who does better between these two. So I think, yeah, we do want to upgrade this. We do need to just grab a 7-drop out of this. I think this is actually stronger. We're going to be weak this round, so hopefully we don't just get knocked out. But we should get the 7-drop treasure. This should spawn very large because I think it applies after it's tripled. I really don't know. This is tough. We're playing a very delicate game with the Monkey's Paw Mimic combo. You know, because you have +12/+12, so you're really incentivized not to play a 7th character. But as you get later in the game, playing a 7th character is really, really strong. So, we'll just see. If we can survive 1 turn and get a 7-drop, there's so many 7-drops that are very good. I mean, there's only 5 7-drops total, right? And I guess mainly we're looking for Mirror Mirror, because we can just put these up front and just get tons of summons, basically. You know, and this becomes, and actually having an extra slot becomes pretty interesting with Mirror Mirror, because, you know, you get so many spawns that you often, you know, like the extra slots. So yeah, hopefully we can survive a turn. 14 is usually enough, but if they have a lot of upgrades and they have a very strong board, you know, obviously it could not be. So yeah, I mean, this summoning of 54 is obviously quite, you know, good looking. Oh, well, that's not the attack we were looking for. Okay, we actually like it clearing out slots. Oh, this actually didn't even die. So we like, I was gonna say we like it clearing out slots. Oh, now it did. We like clearing out slots for that to spawn. So we might actually do a decent amount of damage to them. Yeah, 18. Wow, we had a pretty strong board there. Oh, mirror, mirror is, I think, what we're going for here. Book is actually interesting. Maybe not what we want. I'm gonna grab it. The knighthood's very interesting. Here, not that we can get to it easily, so we're gonna put the book in instead of this, basically because we want extra things to die. We're not gonna stop for the knighthood. Actually, maybe the Medusa was what we were looking for. I think we'll cast a spell as well. So basically we're just going to have a ton of spawning when the Medusas, or when the pumpkins die, or whatever. The book will spawn, it will spawn 2 things. Yeah, it might just be like too much, honestly. I might want something like this. And we actually might want this here because it doesn't actually... Yeah, no, once this spawns, we don't really need the other animals. I don't know, this is such a wacky board. The book is just nice because they get their full effect when they die and they don't really stick around. I haven't seen this person's board in a while. Oh well. So the cupids are gonna be tough. Okay, well that's not what we're looking for. Wow, more pumpkins. Oh yeah, because the mirror mirror just makes these summon 2 pumpkins right away. This is a weird set of things, honestly. I mean, the issue is the Cupid is so strong. We keep spawning things that are pretty strong, but yeah, them just raining down Cupid hits is gonna be tough. Looks like we will eventually take them down. Oh wow, that actually does extra damage to them. Yeah, this is a very strange game, no doubt. If anyone told you this was a normal game, they were lying to you. How good is Mummy I almost call it Mummy Mummy. How good is Mummy with Mirror Mirror here? I think it's pretty good. It's very good with Apple. I wonder if it's just a wait. No, probably not. We can probably find... Okay, we don't need this because it's... we already have unlimited spawns, so you don't need to buy... And I think we just want to upgrade something here. I think like upgrading a pumpkin might be good enough. And yeah, is this just better? Just to summon a bunch of mummies? Actually, we want to probably take... Yeah, summoning the second pumpkin, is that better than... I mean, the bear is only buffing this bear, although it makes it a lot bigger. We'd love to get a third, a final pumpkin. Actually, if we're gonna do that, let's just roll, right? Oh, and actually, I wish I could save. Medusa's so good here. You can see, like, even though we're not a spell, like, comp, we get a bunch of spell summons. It's interesting. I think the bear might actually not be what we want here, because it just fills up slots, and it makes us play this bear steam, which we don't otherwise want. So that's interesting. Yeah, I wonder if we should consider getting rid of the bear somehow. And just trading in other strong characters. Let's see if we can find a good spell. Okay, well we found a pumpkin. Are any of these going to be better than the 12-12? So this quadruples the health of our front line and lets us play 7 things. Yeah, I'm going to try that, right? Because even though not everything's getting +12/+12, we do summon a ton of stuff in the front line. No, not replacing that. Yeah, I mean, that could be a mistake. I mean, I could have just bungled this, right? But the idea is that we're going to have so many spawns, a bunch of them are going to be in front, and having quadrupled attack, sorry, I kept saying health, quadrupled attack is probably better. And honestly, I'm going to sell this to buy an extra health, just trying to make sure we don't lose immediately. We're going to summon so many things that I think this is just the best way to do it. It does protect these two, but it doesn't protect the one way in the back. So this doesn't look great so far. The summon has 3 ones, that's funny. But these are what we're really looking for. Right, because this is going to summon a decent board for... Well, and so these have no attack, which is sort of making my whole thing look stupid, but yeah, now they have a ton of attack. And yeah, I think we have this, right? Unless that range character is just too much, but yeah, no, we got this, right? Okay, so we got the best treasures ever. We played, you know, with 6 treasures for a while, but ultimately, I mean, if you get Mirror Mirror, if you get Mimic that early, Monkey's Paw, so I think they really showed the strength of the Monkey's Paw. Especially with Mimic, right? 12-12 is so much, and just with some spawners, it became so big. I mean, this is like a terribly unfocused comp. And we have a random Lancelot in here at this point. We had the bear just to go with the Bearstein, and it just made them huge, just with a single bear. But the bears aren't even good with... The problem is, like, so when the bears die, I mean, it might even be better to take a bunch of the stuff out. I mean, you definitely... honestly, I think I 100% should have played with the Lancelot here. But so the Mimic, or the Mirror Mirror and the Mimic... So I think Mirror Mirror is actually a little bit excessive with Mimic. I think these actually, like, they seem really cool together, but they don't work that well. It might have been better just to replace the Mimic with the Monkeys. No, because we wanted to play 7 things, right? I don't know, maybe that would have been better. +6/+6 to everything, and double their attack. So it gives, yeah, that probably would have been better. I would place the Mimic. That's really, there's a really interesting, you know, look at. And actually, the Mimic gives this quadrupled attack. Yeah, I honestly don't know. It's definitely excessive with this, because when this dies, it's already going to spawn the Papa Bear, but then spawning 2 baby bears means that, you know, your board's going to be full unless you have almost nothing. And since each of these, when they die, don't just summon 1 thing, they summon 2. So, like, the first one's never going to have space. And then, the further ones, I mean, it might have been better to put the Lancelot first, because that's the one we cared the least about summoning. And you saw that this actually summoned a pair of 3, they ended up being 3 ones. I guess this just triples the attack, not quadruples it. Yeah, that's why these are all, this is an 18-6, yeah. Okay. So, yeah, a lot to think about. Things I probably should have thought about more, but Wonder Waddle is very strong. Getting a ton of treasures is very strong. I mean, once we got so I think there was a turn where we got the Hippocampus and the Donkey, and we got Treasure Map, and then we ended up getting the Mimic right away. Then we had Sting, which let us ramp up in levels, so let us get to level 6 and just kind of go wild. So, I mean, play Wonder Waddle if you see him. You know, whether or not you think it's a little too strong, it's gonna be worth it.